tournament for the second consecutive year, got the auto bid into the NCAA tournament. Had they not gotten that, they would certainly have been an at-large team. They did, however, get the unenviable task of being the 2 seed at Tennessee. Whew.
I mean, I've been thinking about this all weekend because as we talked about it when the draw came out, if you're going to win a championship, right, you got to beat really good teams to get there. But also, I had a Southern Miss fan friend who has an undergrad degree from Ole Miss, graduate degree from Southern Miss. He doubles up his fanhood. And Hayden and I talked about this last week, but the draw did them in. There are so many other regionals that they could have gone to that they would have had a better chance to win than this one, because they just so happen to get sent to what is the best team in college baseball. Tennessee may not win the championship, but they are as elite can be. It is a big physical lineup. They've got all kinds of swagger, and that confidence is obnoxious to watch, but it's infectious. It's a road regional against a team that's built for it, probably the best in college baseball. Why do I not dislike Tennessee baseball the way so many people do? Because they're really good and they're really fun to watch play, because people that are really good at what they do, regardless of attitude, are enjoyable to watch.
And they kind of fall into my Yankees, Real Madrid fandom. Yeah. Okay.
But that's what, as you know, and maybe some fans don't want to hear that excuse.
Los Blancos!
I'm going to get you a kit. That's what I'm going to get you for Christmas.
But maybe fans don't want to hear that kind of excuse, but quite simply put, the regional was lost when the draw came out.
Yeah, and then didn't help themselves losing their first-round game. I mean, you lose your first game, and it just becomes so difficult. So 10-4 in the regional opener against Indiana. And so they play an elimination game on Saturday morning, Saturday at lunchtime, and they beat Northern Kentucky. Okay. So now they've got to play an elimination game on Sunday, and they beat Indiana. Really returned the favor nicely. So after getting beat by Indiana 10-4 the first time around, they win 15-3. Did you guys see some of the numbers? Like Indiana threw 50 pitches in the first inning. Mm-hmm. Southern Miss scores 5 runs in the top of the first. RBI double for Ozzie Pratt, RBI single for Slade Wilkes, RBI double, 2-run single. And then they roll it back in the third and put 6 on the board, and then 4 more on the board in the fourth. What was the stat that popped on Twitter at one point? Like, Indiana had thrown 135 pitches and Southern Miss had thrown 38 or something silly like that. I mean, just beat them like crazy. And, oh, by the way, Colby Allen was really good on the mound also. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. Sometimes that's a hard game to pitch in also. And then last night, they got Tennessee. And I'm following the score along. And the first time I looked, I was like, oh, okay, that's close. And then I look again, I was like, hold on a second. They're into the 5th inning with a lead. It's 3-2. I was like, what's going on? And then Tennessee just turned on the steamroller.
Yeah.
4 runs in the 6th, 3 runs in the 7th, 3 runs in the 9th, and Southern Miss just ran out of pitching. I mean, you go Middleton and then you go Best, and okay, it was all right. And then go to Josh Ock, and then Ben Riley Flowers and Landon Payne and Drake Meeks and Chase Adams, and those. No disrespect to any of those guys, but those aren't their guys. They're just out of arms. And to have to play 5 games in 3 days, or 4 days, I guess, to win it, that's a hard ask. So, season comes to an end.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Oldham, an objectively extremely good pitcher, just didn't have his best stuff, set him back, and having to overcome that against Tennessee is just almost an impossible ask. But when you're talking about a transition year,
I was gonna say, give the year. This was year one for Christian Ostrander as the head coach. Give him a grade.
I mean, he won his conference championship.
I say it's a solid A, isn't it?
Gotta be.
Yeah.
43 wins, conference championship title, 2 seed on the road at the number 1 overall seed.
And got better as the year went on, too. Like, they didn't ride some early momentum into barely sneaking into the postseason. They got, quote-unquote, hot at the exact right time and just got a stinky draw in the regional. But, yeah, if you're looking at them anything less than an A-, and you're just being intentionally obtuse.
Yeah. We got a message earlier. We've gotten a lot of messages today, so I'm probably not going to be able to find it. But there was someone that said, kind of like what Southern Miss has got coming back, especially on the mound a year from now. And you hope what you think is coming back is coming back. And I mean that for everybody, right? I mean, in the case of Mississippi State, you hope the pieces that you really want and need to come back are back, because there are going to be a lot of pieces that are gone at Mississippi State. At Ole Miss, there are a few pieces that you really hope are coming back. And at Southern Miss, the case is the same. But you've also got guys that have kind of proven themselves in Hattiesburg that the world that we are in right now, they'll have some people make runs at them.
Yeah.
It's just the truth.
No doubt.
And so you hope that Southern Miss is able to hold on to those pieces, and we'll look up in a year from now. Feels kind of like they'll be in the postseason again, because it's kind of what they do.